This video is so intense it might even have you biting your fingernails. The video was captured by a CCTV camera near the scene. Let's take a look. The worker was busy moving the steel cones when one of them fell on him. Luckily, his co-workers were attentive enough to notice that something was wrong, and they took action immediately. Unfortunately, the cone was too heavy for them to lift on their own, so they had to take their time connecting it to the crane so it could be lifted off the man. While the workers took action quickly, I can just imagine how slowly time was passing for the man stuck under the cone. Finally, they were able to get him out, and I'm sure he breathed a huge sigh of relief afterwards. A heart-stopping moment was caught on camera when a man's attempt to subdue a crocodile took a dangerous turn. What started as a bold move quickly turned into a desperate scramble for safety.
So he said.
What's that? Big. Oh. Get ready to flip the big one now. Not really. All right.
God in heaven, he's gonna
God dang it. Come on, son. Leave him alone. Come on. I quit. Leave him alone. I quit.
Bite
Yeah, you did. Called medic.
Footage taken by a companion shows Granda cautiously approaching the crocodile from behind before throwing a cloth over its eyes. The crocodile responded aggressively, forcing Granda to retreat as it lunged at him. Shouts of concern can be heard as he narrowly avoids the animal's powerful jaws. This horrifying video of a factory accident was taken on the 14th of January, 2024 in Gujarat, India. The video was taken by one of the workers in the factory who witnessed the accident happen. Let's take a look.
पता नहीं क्यों नहीं चला रहा, हालांकि चलानी चाहिए ना। बंदे बचा लो।
This This accident happened in a steel factory, and it came about when the molten metal fell on the group of workers working around it. The metal was hot, and it led to 3 workers losing their lives, while several others sustained burn injuries. The factory has been criticized for not having proper precautions, while others have blamed the workers for getting too close to the metal. What do you think about this? Determination always leads to great things happening, and this next video is proof of that. The video was taken by a bystander who watched the incident happen. Take a look at this. This man drove against a serious flood in order to save a family that was stuck in it. As you can see, his vehicle faced a lot of resistance because of the speed and direction of the flood, but he didn't give up. He was determined to help them, and he was eventually able to. The world would be a much better place if everyone was as determined to help others as this man. A group of trekkers in Kyrgyzstan narrowly escaped disaster when an avalanche struck during their guided trek in the Tian Shan Mountains. One member, who was separated from the group, recorded the terrifying event as it unfolded. Let's take a closer look at this chilling moment.
Oh dear God.
While the group was traversing the Yuku Pass in Kyrgyzstan, one member ventured to the cliff edge to capture photos when they heard the distinct cracking of ice, signaling the impending avalanche. With no time to escape, the individual took cover behind a nearby rock, managing to avoid serious harm despite being briefly engulfed by the snow. The rest of the group, positioned away from the avalanche's direct path, suffered only minor injuries, including a cut knee and bruises from a fall. The close call highlights the unpredictable dangers of mountainous terrain, even for experienced trekkers. Watch this shocking footage captured on July 3, 2021, in Itami, Japan, as a local small dam bursts after heavy rainfall, causing massive destruction in its wake. The video shows a devastating surge of water sweeping away cars, electric posts, and even a house as the dam fails. The unexpected flood caught many off guard, leading to widespread damage. The powerful force of the floodwater is evident as it rushes through the area, leaving destruction in its path. Authorities have issued warnings about the risks of dam failures in the region, urging the public to stay alert during periods of heavy rain. We're moving on to India, where a terrifying incident happened in an amusement park. This scary video was taken by a bystander who witnessed the incident. Let's take a look.
Oh God. आ रहा है पर ये धीरे धीरे आ रहा है
According to official reports of this horrific incident, the support cables holding the ride up snapped, causing it to fall so suddenly. 17 people, including 5 children, were injured as a result, but fortunately, there were no casualties. I think amusement parks need to make huge efforts to make sure everything works well before letting people use them. What do you think? Devastating floods have ravaged Ngrapa in central Java, Indonesia, after an unrelenting torrential downpour on December 10, 2024.
Monggo Pak Tentara, Pak Polisi. Monggo. Bantuane iki penting wargane Pak. Monggo. Tolong dikondisikan. Parah. Ada 1 anak yang belum ditemukan. Aja nang pinggir omah kuwi nak ambruk.
The merciless rainstorm unleashed chaos across the region, turning once busy streets into raging rivers and forcing hundreds of families to abandon their homes in desperation. Entire neighborhoods were submerged. Rescue operations were fraught with difficulty as emergency responders battled through treacherous waters to reach stranded residents. We're moving on with a shocking and scary video taken near the Yellowstone River, located in the United States of America, and this video was taken by a bystander near the scene of the event. Let's take a look. This massive house collapsed and started floating down the Yellowstone River. This happened because the river suddenly overflowed its natural boundaries, reaching heights that had never been seen before. I wouldn't have expected a house to totally crumble and start floating down a river like that. How surprising! Which video horrified you the most? Let us know in the comments.